Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 16 Ultimate Team game. We're back with the main squad. As you see, the opening kickoff is ran out of bounds. My opponent here has Devontae Freeman in the backfield running the pitch, getting a decent gain. He's got Winston at quarterback looking to pass and throws an interception on his first attempt. I don't think that's who he intended to throw to, but I'm okay with him finding Barry as we come out passing with our 99 McNabb, that Hoopers Donovan McNabb. As you see, second down and 2, passing again. He's only rushing 2. We're rolling out. McNabb's got this speed, and he's also got the arm, using a little bit of both, and you create yourself a first down to Chris Johnson. As you see, once again, he's only rushing 2 people. We come out passing. We can't really find anyone open. Very congested in the red zone when you have that many people in zones. So we run the ball. Unfortunately, we don't find any rushing lanes. So third down and 8, we come out passing and we throw an incompletion. Would not have been a first down and was caught anyways. But the one thing to pick up on from that drive is that my opponent likes rushing 2 or less people, and if you're gonna do that, you're probably going to give up big runs, because if someone runs the ball in that kind of defense, you're going to get a lot of pancake block, just the way the game is programmed. As we get a sack from Von Miller on first down. My opponent is struggling on the offensive end, looking to go deep in double coverage. Dangerous pass right there. That's going to bring up a third down and long for Verts. Winston throws and threads the needle, finding, I believe, Dez Bryant on the catch. Back to the pitch that he ran earlier, getting some good blocking right there as he runs out of bounds. Devontae Freeman, nice gain right there. Second down, passing again. Winston looking, throwing, and caught. One-on-one, Demarius Thomas over Night Train Lane as he goes back to the pitch, and the pitch has been working so far. So when it works, you could go back to it, though he also runs the fullback dive here trying to get the first down. He actually doesn't get it there to Carlos Hyde, but on the next play, quarterback sneaks it with Winston, gets the first down. Pitch one more time, Freeman again. Nice juke right there, and Freeman gonna fall forward for the first down. Now a goal to go situation. One more pitch, you run it until someone stops it, but that time we proved we were ready to stop it. We're ready to lock up in the red zone, make sure we only give up 3, maybe no points. Oh, but he cashes in for 6 right there over Sherman. But it was the first drive of the game, and he showed us a lot of what he likes to do on offense. So we're going to put that in the memory log. In the meantime, we're going to run this ball with Chris Johnson. You see CJ2K bursting to the outside, getting a gain. And this might be Chris Johnson's game. If he's going to come out and coverage defense. You see Walker drops the catch in traffic right there. Third down and 2, running the ball. Johnson, look at the blocks. Look at the spin. And look at 28. He is out. You're not catching him. Man's got 100 speed, Keekly. You can try. You're not going to catch him. And that's what I'm talking about. You guys saw those pancake blocks. He definitely put only like 2 people in rushing right there, and that is the result. You see second down, he comes out passing, and down he goes again. Von Miller with his second sack of the game. Third down, we send the blitz, and he gets the catch. I don't think that was the intended receiver right there. So my opponent's running the ball, and I'm pretty sure he's running the same play. He's going to try to hit the outside receiver that probably would have gotten open. So we're going to cover it ourselves with Barry, and we're going to get the pick, and we're going to get the ball deep in our own territory after we force the turnover as we run the ball with CJ2K again. And back-to-back rushes for TDs, and we're up 10 points just like that. We didn't panic early on in this game. We did go down 7-3, but you know, you just don't worry about the game opening drives or anything like that. You just got to make the adjustments and, you know, execute. Right there, we executed, but sometimes it doesn't really matter. You see Emmanuel Sanders with the catch right there. Next play. Oh, man, what a swat from, I believe, Berries. We're going to send the blitz on second down. He throws it up. Ball is swatted, batted, and picked off. Eric Berry, he was fighting some demons in there, but eventually he got his 3rd pick of the game. Look at Johnson getting all of these blocks. You would think after a couple of big runs from Chris Johnson, my opponent would adjust and stop only rushing 2 people, but he hasn't yet as we go deep to Cooks right before half, but it is broken up. 14 seconds left, just going to run this ball one more time. We didn't even get the first down right there, so that's just going to take us to halftime. I just wanted to run the ball. We got the pancake blocks, got ourselves a touchdown, whatever. Just wasn't going to turn the ball over in that situation since we get ball coming out of half. He's sending a blitz. McNabb lobbing it up. Cooks got the catch, and Brandon Cooks. We got some fast people on this team that once they have a step, you're not catching them. Brandon Cooks is one of them. Shredded the man coverage right there. My opponent has been running those pitches pretty well, but he's not going back to them right now. He's coming to this passing game, and we have his passing game kind of figured out right now as he gets a nice catch right there. as I say that. But we're just making sure he doesn't get in the end zone. That's really the main goal right now, especially now that we're up 17. Make a long drive, and eventually, hopefully, he'll crack. You see second down, he comes out passing, he throws it, and he's got the catch over Alonzo in the middle of the field. Now at the 15-yard line, Winston looking, throwing. Oh, Devonta Freeman ate a big hit right there. Second down, passing again. Pressure, gonna force him to throw that one. Errantly out of bounds, 3rd and 6. Big play, almost picked off by Kuechly, and on 4th down, he's going for the field goal here to make it a 2-possession game. Not the worst play right there. It wasn't exactly 4-down territory, but for us, like I said, all I wanted to do was not give up the touchdown. The way we're moving the ball on offense, we've scored in pretty much every possession we've had the ball. You know, I feel like we could put up some more points on the board as long as the defensive line doesn't swat the ball as we run it with Johnson again. Chris Johnson with the juke. Open field. There he goes. One more move, and he's free again. This is 82 yards for Chris Johnson, and he's putting up some big numbers right now, almost record setting. And like I said, my opponent doesn't make the adjustments. We're running the ball with Chris Johnson, we're getting the blocks, and we're going for crib calls out here. As you see, Kiko Alonso drops the pick. 3rd down and 10. He just continues coming out passing, and Kiko Alonso continues stopping him. 4th down, game on the line almost right here. He's coming out 4 verts, and Winston's throwing it deep, and it's broken up. It's probably better that we didn't intercept that, as we're coming out halfback passing with Cam Newton. Now we're getting flashy. We're finding Calvin Johnson. Oh, Johnson needs the big hit from the Honey Badger, and that's going to be a turnover right there. Not going to lie, I did not even see that guy. The way these jerseys are set up, it was kind of hard to tell who is on what team, so I just kind of drooped right into him, and that's my bad. As you see, he gets a big catch right there. Blown coverage. Next play. Oh, no, blown coverage right there. The Dark Knight is all over it. See, once again, I got confused by these jerseys. I absolutely ate a big hit there by accident. I thought the dude was on my team. That guy's not on my team. He just tackled my quarterback. That's Von Millers. We run the ball. Look at those blocks. Look at Chris Johnson trying to make something happen. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Start of 4th. Don't want to do anything stupid, so we're just going to run the ball on 3rd down. And look at the blocks. Look at the speed. I mean, 3rd down and 14, there was no reason to put 9 guys in coverage. My opponent did it anyways, and this is going to be a tough lesson for him. If he's going to keep on doing that, Chris Johnson is literally going to set the record for most rushing yards in a single game, as Richard Sherman should have had that pick, went right through his hand. 2nd down, we send the blitz. He gets the catch to Sanders. But at this point, we're up 28 points right now. I'm just sending pressure, hoping something big happens. That time we only rushed 3. But speaking of 3, that's the amount of sacks Von Miller has. And oh my, I believe Kuechly almost shot in there and got one of his own. 3rd down and 19. And he's going deep, and he's got that catch in the middle of the field to Demaryius Thomas. But right now, all I really want to do is get Chris Johnson back on the field. I don't know exactly how many yards he has, but I know he's pretty close to 298. And 298 is the record Adrian Peterson set a couple of years ago, like 8 years ago. Not even 8 years ago, maybe like 7, 8 years ago. But the most single game rushing yards. You see Thomas Davis swat that ball on 3rd down. It's going to bring up 4th down right here. Chance for our defense to get a stop. He's looking, he's throwing, and he's got the catch. I believe Freeman at the receiver spot got it, and Freeman going to take it all the way in the end zone and showboat along the way. Now, I don't know why he's showboating. I mean, I guess because I've been showboating all game, and there's really no reason for me to showboat, but my man showboated down a lot of points as we run this ball with Chris. Unfortunately, he stumbles right there, and you see 298. He is right on that mark for the record, and thanks to the pancakes, he's got it, and he almost got a crib call right there. We're going to put on shoe clock right here. Just get this game over with. You know, we've had enough of this, guys. We run to the outside with Johnson, just adding to the stats. 322 for him now. But why not go for a touchdown? Why not just go deep to Calvin Johnson? And when we're getting our touchdown, we're taunting. Not going to lie, I would have ran out the clock. I at least ran the ball with Chris Johnson to kill the clock. And see, he fumbled the ball right here trying to do his own taunting. But he taunted on us down 28. Just had to, you know, teach him a little bit of a lesson, you know? This guy just needs to learn a little bit. He needs to go to a Madden school or something, you know? Don't taunt down 28. Don't keep on putting 2 people in coverage. If he didn't do that, this is probably a closer game. You know, we just been running the ball with Chris Johnson. If he didn't do that, we wouldn't be getting all the pancake balls we've been getting. It really doesn't have much to do with our offensive line. It has more to do of what he's doing as we get a stop on 4th down right there, which allows Chris Johnson to get a couple extra touches. You see Johnson with the spin move, got a block. Oh, but we stumble on a man on the ground. We actually run hurry up here. I'm going to run up the score because we didn't really feel too good about our opponent. We almost ran it up. We got to the 1 yard line. Nonetheless, though, Chris Johnson 14 rushes for what, 334 yards? I think that's it. I don't know, something ridiculous. But nonetheless, leave a like at 339. Leave a like in the video for Chris Johnson absolutely going off. Even with all the blocks, we still have to make some moves with Chris Johnson, and we made most of the right moves. So yeah, leave a like in the video for Chris Johnson's performance. Subscribe for more Madden 16 Ultimate Team. And I'll catch you guys next time.